Ellen helps out more than just herself. She also has two other people that she picks food up for. So why don't you tell us a little bit about them and your situation?
Okay, did I say my whole name?
Sure.
Yeah, my name is Ellen Zimmerman. I own the L Spot. It's an online women's publication. And I'm here today for two people who are shut-ins, who cannot come out. They're elderly, and so I get food for them, and I bring it to them on a weekly basis and distribute it to them and feed them and cook for them. And a lot of the people that come here, they're not homeless. They're on very fixed incomes, and they're financially challenged, and they live alone. So it's like a family. If I wouldn't be here on a Sunday, I would be missed. People would be looking for me, and other people that don't come here on a Sunday. It's even more than the food, one would say. We're missed. If we know something that's going on medically, we would advise one another. I heard you should take this medicine for arthritis or that, or it's a very, very important network. The bank here, the food bank here, does very, very wonderful things. The people are very congenial. There's no arguing. There's no fighting. I've been coming here for over a year, since before they were at this location. And we're concerned about each other. If we have tips on how seniors can be helped, or if there's something that's going out that's non-cost or low cost, where we could advise one another to get glasses or to get a free examination or medication, we tell one another, or we help one another. We drive one another to the different places. I'm going to be 71 years old in October. I'm no spring chicken, but this is the most amazing place. And the food bank is run by volunteers who just give heartily of their Sundays. They're here 5 o'clock in the morning unloading the trucks and bringing the food in. You never see anyone without a smile on their face, without a "how are you, I'm glad you're here." It's not like you have to take out your credit card or your driving license. You just come in and say you have a need, you're a Palm Springs or you're a Coachella Valley resident, and you're in. You don't have to worry about it. People are just happy with dignity and with grace. And elderly people and people who are challenged financially as well as physically are not generally treated this way. We're kind of castaway citizens, discretionary people, throwaway people, but not here. Here you're treated as though you were someone, you feel like someone. It's an elevating and empowering experience, and I'm very pleased and proud to be able to come here, actually. It's a gift that I give to other people, and it's a gift for me to be able to see how, just because we don't have maybe what others have, we're still happy people. We still are challenged people, but we are thinking people, we are caring people, and everyone practically in this group volunteers someplace else and does something else for others. What kind of a benefit? It's the best.
Tell me about how you pick and choose the products that you take, because this is what we call a free choice. And so your availability is you can have something of every item, but you were explaining to me earlier about
Yes.
how you strategize on what you're actually
Yes,
taking.
I, along with most people here, do strategize. If I can buy something, let's say paper goods at the 99-cent store, I'll pass that up. But if I'm able, I will take a meat or a cheese or something that I couldn't afford, or the people that I shop for couldn't afford to purchase on their own. So we'll get the more expensive items for ourselves and leave the more generic items that they or we could purchase at a regular local store, any kind of paper goods or products, eggs that you could perhaps get for 99 cents that some of these people can't get. And some of these people don't have refrigeration. They don't have place to keep all this stuff. So we take only what we need. And I have been online with other people that would say, let's say there's two items. No, you go ahead. I think you could use that better. I'll pass. I'll choose something else. No, I won't take this canned good. I'll take another canned good. We're very careful about not insulting one another and about being respectful of one another. And I don't know anybody on this line that would gouge or gorge or take more than they need. I mean, most of these people live in small places with small refrigeration, so they're very conscious about what they take. They don't just grab, and I think that's why sometimes the lines go a little bit slower, because they're trying to be conscious. They're trying to be cost conscious. They're trying to be medically conscious. They need to read the labels. Certain people are diabetic. They can't have the things with the sugar, or they have other ailments, so they have to be careful. So yes, for me in particular, I have to keep in mind the people that I shop for. What is it that they particularly need? What are their allergies? What can they not have? What can they keep? How long will it keep? And I think that makes me make the choices more consciously and more carefully, much more than if I went into the supermarket on my own.
So in closing, if there was something that you would like to reach out and express to the community about food insecurity and the people that you see on a regular basis, what would that statement be?
To be aware that food is the most important item, even more than shelter. People could live in a hut, they could live in a shack, they could live in a cardboard box, but if they don't have food and water in order to sustain themselves, they really don't have anything. Of course they need shelter and they need money on all kinds of other things, but food is the number one necessity, and people who think that we are taking it and what could we possibly do with it? You can't sell food, you can only eat it or let it perish. And so I think we need to, the citizens of the Coachella Valley need to be conscious that we're here because we need to be here. This is not, a free ride. Everybody has their own dignity and their own respectability, and they come here because they're treated with dignity and respectability. And if they didn't need to be here, if they had ample income or they had ample ability to go someplace to do the shopping, people wouldn't want to spend their Sunday from 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning till 10, 11 o'clock in the morning with just sitting here and talking to one another. So I think we need to give graciousness to the people that come here, to the people that maintain the facility here, and to one another. I think that's really important. And if you are a food store or a Ralph's or a Vaughn's or any kind of a place that has food, whatever you have, don't throw it away. Think about it. Call the food bank. Call Fine and say, you know what, we have 12 dozen cans of XYZ product. Can you use it? Yes, they'll come. They'll come with their trucks, they'll pick it up, and they will disperse it among the community. Don't let it go to waste on your shelf. That's what I would say.
Fantastic. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate
I appreciate you, Lisa, definitely.